Hi guys, cars, Spider-Man also known as we ever go back to the video. Time to begin the last video for today. This one is round 28, so let's get started. Alright, we'll start with the first car for the Ford Mustang and Cobra race car. And the running Vanquish. We have a Chevy C2 Correction and convertible. 1970 Chevy Chevrolet 454 wagon. 1964 Plymouth Belvedere. And a 1965 Ford Mustang and GT Fastback. Alright, here we go. We're starting at home with a Plymouth. That's the Plymouth Belvedere. And Max Wedge. That's moving on right now. Well, I better get the others out. They're done. Alright, let's get the next group down. Alright, we have a 2006 Honda Civic Type R. Opel Kadett GTE first color. We have a Chevy C2 Corvette Grand Sport Roadster, Dodge Challenger car concept, at the 137, and kits with Pursuit Bow. And just like you guys know, he's a 1984 Pontiac Fiber Trans Am. Alright, here we go. And kit is moving on again. What an amazing job by a movie car. Actually, he's not a movie car, he's actually a TV car. It's for Knight Rider. That's enough of myself. I've seen all 4 seasons of Knight Rider. Alright, let's move on to the next group. Now, I move into the outer lane. It will get stuck on lanes 3 and 4. Alright, here's a Nissan motorcycle. The Nissan Vision Grand Traditional Concept. Rolled out on 1955 Dodge Loyal Lancer into machines. Rolled out on Mitsubishi Eclipse over here. First gen. Nomad is a flat engine Nomad. Another Dodge Challenger car concept. And a Bentley Continental GT3. Here we go. We have a Dodge Challenger concept moving on. Yeah, the Dodge Challenger car concept is moving on again. So that means, yeah, looks like we're still keeping the American side alive here. Alright, let's move on to the next group. Alright there. And 48 model year. Honda XI. We have a custom ANZ actually, this is a custom ANZ Gremlin. Not German, I'm sorry. My bad. 68 Chevrolet Opera, an Australian muscle car. Audi R6 and a Nissan Leaf National Race Car Concept. Yep, another concept car. And we got another concept car moving on. So yeah, that's another concept moving on. But not an American vehicle, it's a Japanese race car. Alright, moving on. Alright, Ford Maverick, a custom. Another Elite National Race Car concept in blue this time. Mazda NFI Miata, Porsche Cheyenne Turbo, Audi RS2 Avant, and Aston Martin DBEX. Here we go. We have an Audi moving on. It's the Audi RS2 Avant, 94 model year. Well, at the end of these, they're done. Alright, one more group left. We'll move on to the next part of this one. Alright then. 2016 show coming at this convertible 4040 from Mashbar First Color. BGBD 1964 shirt Nova Wagon Gather 68 Murky Cougar and a shirt C2 Gold Grantsburg Roadster. This one appeared a lot of times, so yeah, it's returning in again. Here we go. Yep. Oh my god, you guys saw that? Close finish there, but it's that Mercury had me moving on. I don't know that Corvette's gonna do it though. But looks like he can't. Gotta be my Mercury. Alright, well, let's move on to the next part. Alright, here we go. Dodge! Here's that one color once again. And these two are done on this one. And now the other three. Whoops! Almost dropped one of them. Alright then. So who will fit up against that challenger? Let's see. Mercury! So it's Mercury versus Dodge. Two cards that we haven't seen before. In many rounds prior. So one of them is bound to come back again. Alright. Okay guys, but the car in the morph win will be going back again. But the tide, third information will come up. Here we go everyone. In the challenger again. Well guys, that challenger needs another win here. Canada or will that Mercury will take the win and go to the 25 race? We don't know. Let's find out, guys. And the challenger is back once again. So yeah, that black challenger card cut then moved on again. So yeah, it's going in there right now. And that's it, guys. We're done with all of my videos for today. Tomorrow, I got something very special happening tomorrow. Because tomorrow is my 27th birthday. Yeah, that's tomorrow. Hell, and I got some things planned. Special things planned to be exact. Yeah, we'll be going to Pie's House in Burren. And for lunch tomorrow. But don't worry, guys. I will do some cosplay around there. I had done before. So I know they'll do it again. Anyway, guys, that's it for this one, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for my first video for the day. In fact, though, the first video will not be a review, it will be a racing video. It will take place tomorrow. Oh, if possible, though. Anyway, guys, that's a wrap for this one. I'll see you all tomorrow. See you, everyone. Good night.